What's up, guys? My name is Skullboy, and welcome to another new StudioSeries review. Today we're reviewing StudioSeries Shockwave. I don't know his old number. I believe it was 47. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, now straight going in, I've heard a lot of complaints for this figure. Like, it's not as good as the previous one, and I'm like, I don't have the previous one, but I was kind of gobsmacked, because, I mean, it is a reissue. It's not a reissues are, like, a fix of the older version. I get that, but, like, it's not, like, a complete redo of the figure. It's the same figure. But, like, I get the complaints, though. Rubber hand, for some reason. Rubber blade, or whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be. Rubber toes, although the rubber toes are actually kind of fine with me, because if they were just regular plastic, they would just snap like a twig. I hope you agree with me. Thumb is actually pretty nice. It's actually plastic, the thumb, and instead of the hand being rubber, it's actually plastic. They definitely could have used this for the hand. I don't know why they didn't, but the color is absolutely amazing on this figure. Like, the paint and everything on this figure is absolute just chef's kiss. It's amazing. And then there's really, with accessories, it's just this one thing, and then Wheelie, Brains, and the Paratrooper. I don't have them on me right now because I don't feel like adding them into this review because there's no reason to. They're pretty much meaningless. They're just there. So, anyways, but you can put it there, which I first did. I put it there until I realized I actually, like, watched the movie, and it's actually on the underside of his arms. I actually looked at, the digital model and then actually watched the movie, and it's actually on the underside of his arm. Have that noted, collectors. Which, I mean, all you collectors are probably smarter than I am, so you wouldn't have done that immediately. I mean, even on the digital render, it has on the underarm. I don't know why I decided to put it there. I'm an idiot. Articulation, the head has absolutely amazing range. Like, a lot of the head articulation on a lot of my figures are not that good, but some of the other there are some figures in my collection that actually have pretty good head articulation. I don't know if that was going to sound awful. Pretty good head articulation. I was looking behind me. But the head articulation, amazing. 360 shoulder joint, 90-degree elbow bend, 360 this, I just don't want to do it. Wrist articulation, because that, I don't know why. These have articulation for transformation. There's really no other reason. These are actually pretty strong. They will stay in their positions. Kind of mostly move out of the way, arms. These will mostly stay in their positions. Sometimes, if I have them up at just like a straight little, yeah, it flies back down. But I'm not complaining. It's kind of fine to me. I don't care. And then there's like the little toe articulation for transformation, whatever. And the ankle has pretty good range. The ankle can go forward that far. I did not realize how far that could go forward. I could probably get this guy into some pretty sick poses. I'll see if I can get a guy into a pretty sick pose for the thumbnail. And then the ankle rock is pretty good. I have figures that have better ankle pivot, but whatever. And then I don't think I'm going to go through the transformation in this video, because if you own this figure or you've seen other reviews of this figure, you know the transformation's pretty boring. I'm just doing most of these reviews. I'm actually going to be pumping these out in, I think, like, one night, because I have some other figures I'm going to review. But they will be posted in kind of separate equivalents of each other, because I don't have a lot to do in my life. I should probably just take the time out of the day and just make one, but anyways, whatever. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to do the transformation off camera, and then I'll continue it when I'm done with the transformation, and then you will, I guess, there's that articulation, too. It's just the knee panel. It's not all that important. I mean, it actually does make the knee look pretty good when it's bent, because you can just bend it and then fold it up, and it actually makes it look like an actual complete figure instead of the really choppy-ass knee effect that a lot of figures have. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do transformation, and then I'll be back with you guys. I'll be right back. See ya. And here we are again. So, like I said, the tank mode buff It is buff. But there's not even, like, a tank head swivel at all. I get Cybertronian not supposed to be all that human, but still, it's a tank. Like, no tank swivel. And also, I don't know if I'm an idiot or not. I cannot figure out what to do with the tube. There is something I can do here, but when I bend it up here, it bends farther. I just didn't want to do it because I had a frustration with him. I was transforming him. This just loves to pop out when I bend this up. I don't know what to do with it, so my tank mode just loves to just stick up a little bit because of the tube, the cord, so whatever. And also, I actually kind of liked this idea of the Cybertronian designs, of like the face hanging out of the front of the vehicle, because it explained a lot for me when I was younger, going like, oh, that's how they see in vehicle mode, when it's actually not. It was just an idea of Michael Bay. And the reason I didn't do the transformation is, like I said, it was a frustration. It was going to be like another, I don't know, like 3 minutes on this video. So, I just didn't do it. So, hang on, let's just get the box out of here, because the box is not needed here. It's just not, now we have space, and now my wall, get doxed from my wall. My wall just doxed me. I had to, like, scoot my table over. God, I don't have a lot of space up here, or at least where my camera is pivoted. So, yeah, the tank mode is, tank is tank. It isn't much more. Like I said, this is here. It does have wheels, though. So that's a surprise, because a lot of tank formers nowadays do not have wheels. For some reason. I don't care about the wheels all that much. I mean, I like that they can roll, but I'm more of a stop motion guy, so really it doesn't matter if they can roll or not. Really, rolling is more of a nuisance in stop motion. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the tank mode. Tank mode is tank mode. Underside is actually pretty clean. Legs stay together. Ankle. Gotta fix that. So at all angles, hang on, let's just get a closer look at it for you guys. There we go. Tighten. So the closer look here is just it's beefy though. It's heavy. I don't know exactly how much it weighs, but it is beefy, definitely. But yeah, and then make sure these are down, because that's what they're supposed to be. They're just supposed to be like, oh god, get up there. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Get your ass up there. God, dumbass. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways. So, I think that's going to be it for Shockwave today, because there's not much left to this figure. So, it's just the robot mode, masterpiece. Tank mode, hot steaming pile of shit. The tank mode is not good. Almost at all. I mean, I like it, but I think in my stop motion series actually, spoilers, I don't think I'm going to talk at all about that, because that's something that's going to happen way in the future, like within like 5 years from now. I don't think I'm going to do it almost at all. It's going to be like several years until I even touch that project. I am still coming up with a story, and then I have a friend on Discord that I can work with. I'm going to edit that out. I just doxed my face. But anyways, I will edit that out. You saw nothing. So, yeah. So, besides the early face reveal, I honestly believe this review went pretty well. I think I'm just gonna end it off on Tunk, big buff tank. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Bye! I don't know why I'm doing a peace sign. That's cursed. That's cringe. Everything. I'm just gonna go. Bye.